why use a MaxiPad when there's the new iPad from Apple?
Hi, I'm Arden Marine, and I starred in the iPad sketch on Mad TV.
And I'm Bruce McCoy, and I'm one of the writers of the iPad sketch that appeared on Mad TV, along with Tammy Sager, who wrote it with me.
I can't believe you still use MaxiPads.
So tell us, this iPad sketch has made quite a comeback. Are you surprised about this, that Apple actually named their new product the iPad?
Well, yesterday morning, Bruce and I both love Twitter, and yesterday morning Bruce tweeted a joke that basically, like, we thought no one would ever name a product the iPad, and he made a joke that said, you know, if Steve Jobs names it the iPad, I want a residual check. And then all of a sudden we started getting all these emails, and we couldn't believe that with all of their research that they never sort of stumbled upon that iPad might be a bad call.
iPad? With the new iPad? I just hook up my Apple to my Peach.
Okay, so Arden, how did you feel when you were doing this? Take us through this sketch.
Well, I always loved working with Bruce and Tammy, and, you know, it was fun because a lot of times it was also felt like we were sneaking by something by the professors. Like, they didn't love, like, I would say at Mad TV, they didn't love, like, jokes about stuff like that.
And that's what we loved about Arden and Danielle Gaither, who's the other actress in the piece, is that, you know, they were fearless and funny and willing to do anything. For example, sit with an iPod cord going up your dress, as Arden did.
Okay, so I don't know, you must have been following Twitter yesterday, and for a very long time, the Twitter trend iTampon was trending very high. So obviously, a lot of people making this connection. So 5 years later, this video is like getting a new life.
Finally Mad TV is hit. Mad TV is hot right now.
Years after being canceled. It's exciting for us because while Mad TV was up and running, you know, the YouTube phenomenon wasn't quite as strong, and Twitter didn't even exist. So, you know, that's what I always craved, is people twittering and talking about sketches that I worked on, and to have it happen 5 years later is kind of trippy.
All right, they called it the iPad. Do you think that's going to be problematic for them?
To me, it's like we were talking about, like, there either must be no women that work at Apple, or they're or
they're so nerdy that they don't menstruate.
Yeah, I feel like we love Apple, and, you know, we're on Apple right now, but I feel like they're such a thorough company. How could they have gone through all of this research and not realize that it's like they just are leading with the chin. Like, they can, like, I think it's going to be a problem. The iPad is really, I think it's going to be a problem.
I mean, I think, obviously, it's going to be a really cool device. Everyone's going to want one.
I still want one.
Down the road, people will forget the pad connotations to it. However, you know, immediately that's what popped in everyone's head, which is why it became a big thing on Twitter, why people dug up our sketch again on YouTube. So, obviously, everyone was making that joke in their mind, and it just so happened we had already done a sketch basically making that joke 5 years ago. Any
other bold product predictions that we should know about, since you were so genius to foresee the iPad?
Oh, my God.
I will tell you this. Prior to being a writer on Mad TV, I was a telephone psychic on LaToya Jackson's Psychic Discoveries Network.
Wow.
So it might have actually played into writing the sketch that we did actually predict this product, and that Apple does actually owe us money for it.
Or we'll just take an iPad. We'll just take an iPad and we'll call it even.